God damn it, Barb!
You've got mail.
Bruh.
Hey!
All week long.
All rise, order in the court, and we are in Florence, Texas, with a new judge we haven't seen before, I believe.
Yeah, good. Good to see everybody. Judge is here. Wow, what a great chair.
Yeah, I mean it's stamped behind it. The thing is, it's made out of wood. Did you notice that? I mean, come on.
Double logo in it.
Well, I was outside checking the traffic and weather together. I came across this. 4 subscribers. They've been on live for 2 hours, and we are the only ones watching at the moment.
Exclusive. Creed is what they call that. Exclusive. Right here.
Yes.
Right now.
So amazing stuff. But anyways, nothing's going on, so we'll jump into whatever you got going.
And I do believe the plea was given knowingly and voluntarily today. Attorney Skinner, let's just handle sentencing on this file first. What would you like to say?
Mr.
Judge Herman Country.
Crawley has been confined. Strike that. Mr. Plum has been. Mr. Plum, right?
Yes.
Mr. Plum was taken into custody on June.
He said Mr. Plum?
This year, we're asking
Great
for
name.
14 days jail credit.
14 days. That's sufficient sentence for this type of charge. I'm going to sentence Mr. Plum to 14 days in the county jail, give him credit for the 14 days that he did serve, waive fines and costs, and then we'll post this file.
Thank you.
In
What?
regards to
So
the
anticlimactic.
assault and battery, Attorney Skinner, may I use the police report?
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. There is a Burton Police Department case report in this file. States that, let's see, it's December 29th, 2020. Officer Roughton states that on that date he was dispatched to the Burton Police Department in reference to an assault complaint. The victim stated that he resides on Allen Street in the city of Burton County, Genesee, state of Michigan. Stated that his roommate, Matthew Plum.
Go on. We're waiting.
Had an argument about Mr. Plum living at the address.
Okay.
And Mr. Plum
You don't live here.
punched Argue in the mouth once with a closed fist and left the scene. That is a
Nice, close fist.
basis.
Hit him with the-
Do you agree?
It was the fist in the living
I will
room.
accept the plea as I do believe the plea was
by
given knowingly and voluntarily.
Professor Plum.
Today, there also is a sufficient factual basis held within the Burton Police Department case report, which will become a part of this file. We can move on to sentencing. I do see that in this case as well, Attorney Skinner, that the prosecutor was recommending time served.
Well,
Yes, Judge. Yeah.
And that would
very
be
easy.
14 days.
A huge amount of our
Really
viewership
sufficient
is
sentence as
in
well.
other
I'm
time
going to
zones.
sentence
That's the
Mr.
first
Plum
thing.
to 14 days in the county jail,
And
giving
second
credit
thing,
for
we
14 days he did serve,
court is very
waive
active.
fines and costs that will post this
I mean,
file.
It's just a matter of fact. Some of them
All
are
right,
just
Mr. Plum, you're all done. You can go.
Thank you. You
no
have
matter
a good
what
day.
time of day.
Yeah. Now, I'm going with Angela's sentiment because there are times in the morning at like 9 o'clock in the morning,
Mhm.
tons of first appearances,
Right.
tons of, that kind of stuff.
But
That's like 6 o'clock on, out there in the West Coast. We've got people in other
excuse me,
parts of the
excuse me,
world.
Go back to that in just a minute.
Yeah, sit down for a second. You're going to hurt your voice there.
I need to be PR. I need you to release me so that I can go out and do what I need to do.
You got
get
it.
better.
Do your
So
thing,
I
baby.
Think upon blessings and the good things that God is trying to do.
Okay,
I can. I
I've got
am.
a couple of other things I need to say.
And you need to
I
say,
need you to fill out an court appointed attorney application, and I'm gonna send your lawyer.
no, it's not good. No, be carried on as you're talking. Oh my God. This is a warning. You understand me? You can't keep treating me this way.
A warning.
I'm done. I am done. The power and authority of God supersedes the laws of man. You don't believe that? Wait and see.
I think she's
Hold
done.
her right there. I got the following conditions also.
There is no conditions because God's love is
She's a
unconditional.
sovereign
I'm
Christian.
talking about the love of God.
Hang on. Let
Love
me
of
tell you
God
about the-
supersedes all surpasses all understanding. You can't comprehend it because you're not operating from a place of the love of God. You're operating from a place of the love of money because you keep putting veil over my head. I have no price over my head because God has already paid the price for me. He has set me free and you keep containing
You're
me.
not free. Though.
Counsel,
I don't have any further
Yes,
thing
Your
to
Honor.
say.
I think.
You don't
Are you
understand
going to
Release
put
me
a
or pay the
competency
consequences.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I can't hear you that well.
question- Competency in question at this point.
Competency again.
We're
Again.
gonna. I'm
Again.
gonna go visit her this week. And,
Comprehend
I'll be able
something
to let
else.
the court know next visit or
Okay.
next hearing.
Okay. I'm gonna wait until then. Clark County has a warrant out for you right now. I didn't know whether you're aware of that. I just wanted to tell you. And
They muted her.
I'm setting a condition that you don't go within 1,000 feet of 806 North 8th. And
Are we gonna let her
there's
out?
a warrant if you do get out. We'll send over the paperwork, counsel, after you go up and meet her. If you have a issue on the 1077, please present it to the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Given those questions on the 1077, I don't think I'm going to find the defendant in contempt at this point. Thank
Okay.
you, over to jail.
Starkey, thank you for the 5 bones. And wasn't she a nice treat?
Oh, let's not go anywhere if that's the kickoff.
Kayla Rochelle White, is that correct?
We can only go downhill from here.
White, the court issued a warrant for your arrest when you failed to appear for hearing on October 26th on this case, the theft in the 3rd degree charge. And I'm going to quash that warrant at this point.
Quash
I'm gonna
it,
hear
Judge.
from the prosecutor on requests on bail and conditions.
The
released. Then I'll hear from
dude sitting in the back. Does he not have any shoe phones on?
Your Honor, we've had 1, 2,
He's barefoot.
3 failures to appear
thought
in this
so.
case alone. I'd ask for bail in the amount of $1,000.
Mr. Frazier.
Actually, right now, I mean, we're asking for her to be PR'd on this
Joe
matter.
Frazier.
Or she's going to be at future hearings. We're going to make an effort to make sure we keep in contact with her to make sure she appears.
I mean, it is good to come in right after her because I mean, when you ask for a PR, her
I'm gonna,
looks a lot better, you
fill
know.
out, a new release conditions sheet.
I didn't threaten you with God one single time, Your
Miss
Honor. I think I
White
should be
has
let
not
go
filed
right now.
for such a long time. I'll set bail at $1,000. I'll set a
Oh,
that's-
trial for June 30th at
That's
10 a.m.,
basically
a
getting out
regular
for free,
hearing
I
for
mean.
July 14th at 9 a.m. The jury trial for July 25th at 9 a.m. The readiness
Exactly.
trial will be a Zoom. The jury's in person. You're to have no criminal law violations. Report any change of address to the court clerk and your attorney.
What a
You
gem.
make bail, immediately call your attorney and give them your contact information. One last condition, don't go into any Winco store anywhere.
Anybody know what a
And
Winco store is?
I believe I'll be seeing you at 1 o'clock on a Longview case.
Yes.
Wow.
We'll see you at 1 o'clock.
And Your Honor,
make-
can I have the
She's
first day
making
of the
personal
trial?
appearances all day, everybody.
Yes, at
for trial
June
date.
30.
Oh, Winco is a grocery store. Winco Foods.
The 30th is a Thursday.
Sound like a gas station, didn't it?
Yeah.
It should be June 28, July 11, and July
Some
25.
nice looking recipes. Mediterranean stuffed salmon right on the
28th,
front.
July 11th.
Strawberry avocado salad recipe as well.
Sorry.
Strawberries and avocados together, Creed.
Winco is an employee-owned company.
Trial.
How
June
so?
28th,
They got stock?
July
Is that what
11th
it is?
at 2. I'll keep this one into a meeting. And trial is the 25th at 9. We'll send over this paperwork for you, and I'll see you at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I get it's kind of like so in Myrtle Beach, our cable
Adam Walker, Your Honor.
and electric
Okay.
were both kind of sort of like that. So when there it's a split of the profits each year comes back to you, and I still get checks to the day. They're not much each year. It's $15-20. One time I got
Or
40.
Adam Jesse Walker, is that correct? Mr. Walker, we've got 2 cases here. Take the newer one.
It's like a
first.
co-op.
This is a cause
Yeah.
number that ends in 1182. The court's found
Demon O'Neill.
to a charge of violation of a domestic violence no contact order. Or gross
Fred, correct.
misdemeanor
We do more
act
than one
with
thing
a
around
sentence
here.
of 364 days in jail and a 5,000.
You'll figure it out, Fred. I promise.
Chases and cases 5 days a week,
Did you
baby.
hear me go over rights a moment ago with another defendant, or would you like me to go over them with you right now? Okay, thank you. Would you like me to appoint an attorney?
Well,
to
we got a
represent you
DV
in this
case and just had a crazy woman. So who knows, Nate?
the Grim Law Group to represent you. They're already representing you in a bunch of other cases, so I don't need a new application. We'll just
Yeah, that's how it was in
application
in
this
Myrtle.
case. I'll hear from the prosecutor on requests on bail and
One of the only
conditions of release.
Nice things I can say,
Now,
about the area.
also, we're here on a second case in which we issued a warrant when you failed to appear.
God, those are
on
great, aren't they,
May
Loud?
25th, and we set bail at $2,000 on that one. I will quash the warrant on that one. So I'll hear from the prosecutor on bail on the new case and bail on the one we just quashed the warrant on. Then I'll hear from the defense. Go ahead, Mr. File.
Your Honor, Mr. Walker was picked up on 7 warrants
Ooh,
Oh,
of this, and he has
Hell yeah.
7 pending violation of no contact order cases.
oh,
Based upon
double seven.
oh.
those facts alone, it's not. I don't believe that he's going to abide by any orders of this court, including.
Here's
orders
that lady
to
from
the
a while
court.
ago.
I would ask for bail in the amount of $2,000 on each case.
That's perfect.
Go
You
ahead,
got the
Mr.
giant
Frazier.
black bass too.
Well, Your Honor, I'm asking that my client is actually PR'd on this matter. I know he has previous
What?
incidents, but I think that
No.
he should be PR'd.
No, Quincy,
Um,
no,
PR?
no,
Yeah, actually, yeah, we're asking for PR on this matter.
no. You're not.
No.
No,
Crazy?
The new cause number, that's the one that ends in
No.
182.
That's a big no.
I am going to
nope.
set bail at $2,000. I'll set the
$2,000?
conditions of release here for a pretrial on June 28th at 2 p.m.
Per charge or?
Readiness for July 11th at 2 p.m. via Zoom, and a jury trial for July 25th at 9 a.m. in person. Have no criminal law violations. Okay. All no contact orders. Or any change of address to the court clerk and your attorney. Immediately upon release, if you do obtain release via
Oh,
mail,
nice.
call your attorney's office.
Never even heard of it,
Contact
to be honest with
information. You do not have to fill out a court-appointed attorney application.
Oh shit! Seriously.
Further conditions.
That was
Have no
very close to a
conflict with
PR
Mike
bond.
Birchfield. You've got 5 or 6 warrants out of Longview Muni. Court.
Wow.
I'm gonna be
Nice,
in that
Kimberly.
court at 1 o'clock.
I like
We'll
that.
send over this paperwork for you, and I'll see you back at 1 o'clock on all those other cases. Okay. And on the other matter, I will set bail, leave it what it is already at $2,000. I will set a same hearing dates on that one, a pretrial on June 28th at 2, a jury readiness hearing on July 11th at 2, both of those via Zoom, and a jury trial. on
Extra sweet
July
tea.
Yeah,
25th
extra-
at
extra
9
sweet.
p.m. We'll send over paperwork.
Did you put any sugar packets in it, or is it good
Oh, yeah.
enough?
No, I put some sugar in it. Some Splenda.
We'll
Jesus
see you back.
Christ. It's nice chair scrape, by the way. That was a good one. Eye on those.
Mr. Frazier, you're going to be able
Ear
to get
out.
up and see.
Oh no, they cut it.
Oh, wow.
Son of a
No
bitch.
way.
I have it too.
Asking for a probable cause conflict.
All right, the court, so there's no additional evidence regarding
Some
competency.
just sat down.
None, Your Honor.
Anything from the people?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Court, upon reviewing the report, would find that the defendant is competent to stand trial. More particularly, the court would specifically find that the defendant can understand the nature and objects of the proceedings against him and can rationally assist in his defense. Therefore, the defendant is deemed competent. The court has signed the order.
There's a lot of people that
How
start
soon do you want a
hammer
probable
down
cause to
on.
Your Honor,
keeping
just
people
based on my schedule, I know the
Mhm.
court does probable causes on Thursday. I know this case has been hanging around, but I do believe we might be able to
Nothing
resolve
wrong
it.
with
May
that.
we have July 14th, please?
Gives me something to look forward to.
Any objection from the people?
No, Your Honor.
Probable cause conference, July 14th, 2022, 9 a.m.
Thank you very
Defendant
much.
and will
Brandon,
continue.
Brandon looks
All right.
very
Your Honor,
scared
have
up
a good
there
day.
at the
Thank
top.
you.
You
Thank you,
can
Your
say.
Michael, I think you might have some problems.
Court calls case of People versus Katie Joe Ostrowski.
Katie Joe, baby, come on now.
On behalf of the people.
Hello, Your Honor. Murray Duncan appearing on behalf of the defendant.
Oh, there she is. Oh,
All
Katie
right.
Joe. Right here.
And is she present? Is that her?
Yes, she is, Judge.
All right.
In all
because
her
she has
hotness,
a
Your Honor.
bench warrant,
Uh-oh.
because of
That's
bond
the,
violations.
Maury
Have you gotten
Bellman.
copies of those? Mr.
No, Judge.
Duncan?
I have not,
Bench
Judge. She told me she was
Okay.
violated when she came in today, but she signed up for a program and she thought that was taking care of that. So,
Well, the problem is this, is that she
Come on. Let me go.
really
for-
comes back from May. Between May 17th and June 7th. On the 23rd, she didn't test from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., then did test at 9:35. On May 25th, 2022, she did not test between 9 and 12. She did test, however, then at 12:18 a.m. On the 26th of May,
Hi.
she tested
My
at
name is Mikey.
11:58 p.m. and she blew a .043 and then failed to retest every 15 minutes as required. That was on the
Every 15
26th
minutes?
of May. On 6/1, she tested at 11:42 p.m. and she blew a .032.
Ruh-roh.
On that same date, she resubmitted a retest at 11.
That should be 0, by the way. I'm pretty sure. I don't
And
think
she
you're
blew
allowed
a
to.
.029.
I used
She then
mouthwash,
failed
Your
to
Honor.
retest every 15 minutes as required.
15 minutes.
This girl likes to drink.
There
Thus
was then
party.
an admission on
15
her
minutes.
part, according to the report, that she admitted to
Old
drinking
blowy.
as stated, that she returned to work as a shot girl, and this was the reason behind her alcohol use on those dates.
She's a shot girl.
She was given the CCOP intake appointment date of 6/8. She did not answer her intake phone call. Her intake was scheduled to the 9th. She completed the intake.
Wow.
And her assessment was scheduled for 6/20. And so they requested a warrant, and I did sign a warrant, so she currently is in warrant status.
understood, Judge.
She might want to turn herself in.
All right. What were we gonna do on her case before I do anything with the warrant? I may not do anything with the warrant.
Well, Judge, I wanted to do an exam on it, so.
I just had one cherry, Your Honor.
All right. She needs to turn herself in to the Washington County Jail. I'll give you a quick exam, but she's gonna need to turn herself in. She's violated and she shouldn't have been around or in the presence of alcohol if that's
Watch her
what
get
she was
picked up.
doing to work.
Her job
Judge,
is
Judge, can I
shot
just have a
girl.
moment and talk with her?
Sure, I'll pass. You want me to pass it? I'll pass it.
Okay, thank you.
Court calls the case of the People versus Hannah Park.
He starts making out with her immediately. Soon as
That's
he
the
turns
way I'm
off.
appearing on behalf of people.
I just want to show you, Judge still just sitting here, just looking at this giant paper in front of him. I don't know if it's blueprints or what, but they've done nothing. And like I said, look at there are 2 people watching now, so it's getting bigger. It's still only 4 subscribers though. Let's make that happen.
Yeah.
1,000, the 1-year offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, counts 1 through 6 would be dismissed. She, as a condition, also there would be continued mental health treatment and counseling, and there would be no objection to HIDA. That is the court's understanding of the entirety of the.
That's correct, Your Honor.
It is also correct, Your Honor. And she has executed an advice of rights, is ready to plead this afternoon.
All right, very good. Ms. Park, can you please raise your right hand?
Just giving me
Do you
those
solemnly
Morticia
swear or
Adam
affirm
vibes.
testimony you're about to give will be the truth,
Does
the
she
whole
keep her hand up
truth, so help you God?
for a while?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please state your name for the record.
Hannah Park.
All right, Ms. Park, it is this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to 2 charges of larceny, 200 to 1,000.
Where'd she buy it?
That if
I mean,
those
where'd she
both
steal it?
are misdemeanors, punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and a $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that the fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $2,000, that would become the maximum.
Do you want to watch the beginning of
Yes.
the Crazy Lady?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because I've got
All
Yes,
right, so understanding all of
absolutely.
that,
Want
you
to?
still wish to plead guilty to
Let's,
You
the
guys want to in the chat?
Yes,
wanna-
Your Honor.
Drink it all in.
to the charge of
Okay.
larceny, 200 to 1,000.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to run
contained
a BRB and then we'll watch the.
And here's the
beginning.
reason why we didn't hear what she did.
Right.
in
Yeah, we have no
count
idea what
seven.
she's
How
in
do
there
you
for. So I've got
Guilty.
that when I come back.
To
I'll
the same
wrap that
charge
up.
contained in count 8. How do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
You went through an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You understand you're waiving the rights contained on that form, particularly the rights contained in paragraph 5.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you?
No, Your Honor.
What do we think
You're
she
doing this
stole? Or where she
voluntarily?
stole it from?
Yes.
Of your own free will,
Yes, Your Honor.
and because you believe that you're indeed guilty of these offenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Between the dates of May 22nd and May 28th of 2021 at the location of 618 Church Street, City of Ann Arbor, Washington County, State of Michigan, what did you do that makes you think that you're guilty?
I took and used the credit card information of 2 colleagues without their permission to purchase food.
Wow.
2 occasions, you took their credit card information and you used that to your benefit?
Yes, Your Honor.
On each of those occasions, was the amount that you received either in cash or in goods by use of the cards in excess of $200?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and you've already indicated you didn't have their permission or authority to do that, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have I complied with the court ruling? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's pleas of guilty to counts 7 and 8.
So she stole credit card information. I didn't see her as a credit card stealer.
Accept the pleas of guilty to count 7 and 8. Counts
Of
1
people
through
she
6
worked
are
with.
dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 15th District Court probation. Sentencing in this matter.
Very.
July 8th at 9 a.m. with Judge Perry.
All right. And ma'am, you do understand that you would be sentenced before Judge Perry in the 15th District Court, although I took your plea. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any objection to that?
No, Your
Sup,
Honor.
Jess?
All right. What was the date again?
July 8th at 9 a.m.
Sentencing July 8th, 2022, 9 a.m., and that is before Judge Perry. Bond will continue.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your
Thank
Honor.
you. Thank you.
I'm wondering if she got cash or if she bought some stuff because she got
What calls the case of the people versus
2
Shariah
people's
Thomas?
credit cards that she works
Jessica
with.
Blaine Shapiro on behalf of people.
You know she got fired. You know she got fired. Yes, I was fired from my last job for
Ramadan.
stealing the identities of people I work with.
Sorry, Your Honor, I was on mute.
Hi.
William Amadeo, P76194 for Ms. Tubbs. My apologies, Judge.
It's all right.
Your Honor, I'm going to ask for a final 2-week adjournment. I just received some discovery from Prosecutor Blanche that I need to review with my client. We do intend to waive at that time, but I do need to review the evidence with her.
Attorney William doesn't even have
Public cause conference, June 30th,
lights. He can't
2022,
afford to
9 a.m. without
turn
objection.
his lights on at
Bond
his
will
place.
continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Amadeo. Happened to have, I don't think she had been before the court before. Your better half was before the court.
Yeah, I heard you said she was better than me.
I think everybody on the screen knew that, so it's
Well,
okay.
I have a complex disturbing the peace case, Judge. So I appreciate your compliments there.
All right, thank you, sir.
Take care, sir.
Court calls the case, people of the state of
Amadeus,
Michigan
Amadeus.
versus Sienna Rael Whitsett.
Ashley Lumby sitting in for Rob Dow for the people.
That's,
Good morning, Your Honor. Afternoon. David Chan on behalf of Sienna Real Whitsett, who is appearing via Zoom. Sienna, can you unmute yourself, please, and state your name for the record?
Hello, Sienna Rail Whitsett.
All right.
see smoke shows.
What are we
back
doing
over
on
there.
this?
Mr. Dowd and I have been discussing, I think we're going to have a resolution to this. He just needs to get approval from the victims in this case for the plea deal that we've got worked out. So if we could have one final last adjournment, so he could get permission from the victims in order to enter a plea.
Wow.
That's my understanding from Mr. Dowd as well, Your Honor.
All right, July 7th, 2022, 9
It's a long
a.m.
time, 5
Thank you.
years.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Thank
you. Court calls the case, the people versus Adrian Sheenan.
Yes, good
Aiden.
morning. On behalf of people, sorry, Mr. Chan.
No problem. It's David Chan on behalf of Aiden Shannon, Your Honor, who is appearing via Zoom. Aiden, can you please unmute yourself?
All right, Aiden, what'd you do, brother?
He's here.
Aiden Shannon.
Oh, I can see him. He's
There
not
we
unmuted.
He's staring right at him.
Aiden,
Hope
can
he
you
sees
please
him.
repeat
Aiden
yourself?
Shannon. Hello.
Hello. Okay,
Aiden
he's
Shannon.
breaking up. Okay, thank you, sir. All right, and I have before me a plea form that indicates the defendant will be pleading guilty to the stated count 2, which
Yeah, if anybody over on Facebook would like to support us in any way, for right now, until things are squared away with Facebook, you can send it over here on come over to YouTube and do it, or we have PayPal and let us know you sent something to PayPal. But for the time being, Facebook is punishing us, and we're not allowed to monetize any of our videos or collect any stars. So
is operating while intoxicated, and also to an added count 3 of use of a controlled substance to 1 year misdemeanor. Upon a successful plea to those charges, count 1, the felony would be dismissed.
And the plea is entered, the use plea is entered under HIDA too, Your Honor.
if I've learned
Yes, I do see
anything,
that.
if you get a bunch of charges, you can get a couple of them dismissed for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that
All
seems
right.
to be a thing.
Is that a quick statement of the agreement?
Sure.
Your Honor.
Yes, it is, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, sir, could you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
What
State
do
your
you-
name for the record.
Aiden Shannon.
All
Aiden,
right.
you can put your hand down. Here you go.
Thank you, Glenn.
Thanks.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
The first is the stated count 2 of operating while intoxicated. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, up to a $500 fine plus court costs. The court could order community service and any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized. Could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
The other charge of use of a controlled substance, like I said, is also a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and or a $1,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, understanding all of that, you still wish to plead guilty.
Did anybody
sir.
notice Miss
I
Burgess and
should
how
also
she
advise you
was
that
brought
while I'm
into this
taking your
world
plea,
or
I
how
would
she
not
was
be your
conceived?
sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Freshour in the
First name.
14A3 District Court.
Ouch is right.
You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Great name.
To the charge of use of a controlled substance, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge of operating while intoxicated, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Because of
David.
that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance.
Remember, we
You're
were
giving up your
asked,
right
what
to
do you
see,
do
hear,
if
and
you don't
question all
have
witnesses
a
against
right
you at
hand?
trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent and not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to be
Raise what you
presumed
got.
innocent until
No,
proven
that's not
guilty
me.
beyond a reasonable
I got a
doubt.
beautiful
You
head of
understand
hair.
that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
All right, this dude's
sir.
pleading guilty. We'll jump over to the crazy woman in 2 seconds. You're not going to believe this. The minute that I ran out, dog starts barking, and there's one of those annoying people standing there that wants to try to sell me something. I actually think we're going to get it. They're in the neighborhood doing $100 special, spraying for all sorts of everything from front to back. And they do a whole grid. He just went through the whole thing. It's only $100. I actually think that's a pretty good deal, don't you?
How often do you have to pay that $100? It's not a one-time thing.
Then there was a little bit more that he threw at me. It's $100, but then they've got a thing
Every 3 months, they come back.
4 months. I think it's $125 every 4 months, but they guarantee everything. If you see a spider, if you see one of the palmetto bugs, if you see even fire ants, I said,
Just call us back.
Are you guaranteeing
Absolutely
fire,
free.
fire
Yes,
ants? You're guaranteeing with the ants.
Yes.
And he said
of
yes.
course.
And
They
I
were
said,
they were at my house about 2 weeks ago. I
think
made the
that-
guy. I made the guy subscribe to the channel and told him I'd think about it.
Oh yeah, he just wrote down the channel, so hopefully he's not watching right now because he's a nice dude. I gave him a Sprite because it is hot.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, no, I normally never. Let me tell you, I didn't even answer the damn door for these people. I don't even give them 2 seconds. However, they pay $400 a year and they come back and say that's what he said. He said they come back. They come back.
You see
and
what
they'll do
the
it.
name of the company is?
No, but I'll get more information. I blamed it on Emily because even though she is here, I said I want to talk to her. I did tell him to come back though. I'm actually thinking about it. So
Bishop and Son, exterminators.
listen, if you can knock down the amount of palmetto bugs that run around the outside on my porch, I'm
Oh,
happy
Creed
with
hates
that.
bugs. Yeah, Creed hates.
Oh,
hates
so
bugs.
gross. Anyways, that is a monumental time. Now I haven't committed to anything.
Nothing's on paper yet.
You know. Oh, and also the mud, what do they call them? Mud something? They're these weird little things that are on the side of the house.
Oh, dirt daubers.
Yes, those things. They also treat for those. I don't know what the hell they are. There's 2 of them on the front of our house, though.
They breeding all over my front porch.
Yeah,
Hallelujah.
they be breeding like you know what. David, thank you for the 5 bones. I saw where you said, I think my parents bought one of those back in the day, by the way. I have to ask my mom if you're watching. Didn't you guys buy a whole set of encyclopedias or something? I see they remember mud daubers. What the hell do they do and why are they on the side of the house?
They're breeding. That's it. Guess it makes
Yeah,
the
well,
babies.
I've got a big ass yard, and it would cost me way more than that. And that's like I was talking to him about the fire ant stuff. He said, "Yeah, your neighbor was telling me he just sprays his." I said, "I don't do nothing with that because they just move. You don't get rid of them, and that shit is expensive to be spraying, anyways. Whatever." So this is the crazy lady that we saw over to Cowlitz, and this is the beginning of when they brought her in, so we can see what she is in for. We only got to see the last part of it.
Sarah Ferguson, Your Honor.
You are Sarah Jean Ferguson, is that correct? You need to say it out loud so it gets recorded.
Say it loud, say it proud.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. She will.
Okay, but I did hear you. Ms. Ferguson,
Did she just say she lost her voice?
You'd answer to a charge of.
Did she? No.
I think so. She just whispered,
Well,
I lost my voice.
Is that correct? You need to say it out loud so it gets recorded. Oh, sorry. Okay, but I did hear you. Ms. Ferguson, the court's found probable cause to hold you to answer to a charge of criminal trespass in the first degree, a gross misdemeanor with a maximum potential sentence of 364 days in jail, a $5,000 fine, and $5,250 in assessment.
I'd love this because we know what's going to happen. I wish we would have seen this from the beginning, though. I'm so glad that you caught that. That you said, I lost my voice. Holy shit. And right now, the judge, everybody's like, everything's cool.
Yeah, but they know something's up. We never have a cop right behind her
That's-
around somebody when they're here doing this. They're
Well,
never
plus, I'm
standing right
sure he saw her coming in all shackled up and chained up, too.
Yeah. She's wearing red.
You have the right to be represented by an attorney of your own choosing. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed at no expense to you. You're presumed innocent unless the prosecutor proves the case beyond a reasonable doubt. You have a right to a speedy trial, which is 60 days from arraignment if in custody, or 180 days from readiness if out. You have the right to a jury trial. You have a right to hear and question the prosecutor's witnesses. You have a right to testify on your own behalf, call your own witnesses, and compel witnesses to appear at no expense to you. You've got the right to remain silent. Your exercise of that right cannot be used against you in any way. You have the right to disqualify up to one judge if you do so in a timely manner. And if you're convicted at trial, you will have the right to appeal, provided the notice of appeal is filed in a timely manner. If you plead guilty, you give up all of these rights. If you're not a citizen,
I'm
you have the
shocked
right to consult
she's
with an immigration
playing this
attorney
off.
because criminal conviction for
She's heating up though. You can see it. She's starting to burn.
deportation from the
Starting to
United States,
boil.
exclusion from admission to the United States, or denial of naturalization pursuant to the laws of the United States. Now, all that said, Ms. Ferguson, would you like me to appoint an attorney to represent you in this case? Okay. I'm going to conditionally appoint the Grimm Law Group to represent you, and we're going to enter a not guilty plea
So sorry, Grim.
on your behalf. I want to hear from Mr. File on requests on bail and conditions of release.
At this point, the city asked for standard release conditions that she not go back to 806 North 8th Avenue, and I will defer to the court on bail. I will note that she has a warrant out of Vancouver.
Okay, Mr.
Shocker.
Frazier.
Your Honor, I'm asking that the client, our client be PR'd and released on standard release conditions.
Okay. I'm going to set bail in this case at $1,000. I'm going to set the following conditions of release. Here for a pretrial on June 28th at 2 p.m. via Zoom. Here for a readiness July 11th, 2 p.m. via Zoom. Here for a jury trial July 25th at 9 a.m. at the courthouse. Have no criminal law violations. Yes, the court clerk and the attorney.
You guys keep putting me goddamn through this, and God is gonna strike this place. He's going to, he's not going to allow it to keep happening. I'm sorry,
back and
I've
say
had a
that.
lot of patience, and I'm done with this bullshit.
Would you like to sit? Finish?
Come back.
Hey, I'll give her credit. She did have a little bit of patience. We're
But when
3
she
minutes
dropped that head, either the Lord or the devil one jumped into her because she sprung up out that chair and was immediately healed. Immediately.
Hunter, you need to let me out of here because you can't keep holding me. I'm not just your regular citizen. I'm sorry, but I keep holding in and holding in and holding in, and there's so much being suppressed. And your law and order is oppressing the citizens of these cities that you're holding. You are called to help the people. I'm losing my ability to be able to communicate. I won't be able to speak anymore much further if this keeps going. It's debilitating. I can't ever get well because I keep going through this process of being taken in, chewed up, and spit out. Do you understand?
Yeah, sit down for a second.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt your voice there.
I need to be PR. I need you to release me so that I can go out and do what I need to do to get better. So I can speak upon blessings and the good things that God is trying to do.
God cannot reach you.
Blessings. Did you catch that one?
Blessings. Look, God can't reach her in the pokey. She needs to be free, in the wind, amongst the people.
Okay,
But
let
he
me-
can't. I am
A couple of other things I need to say.
that you need to say.
I need you to fill out an court-appointed attorney application, and I'm gonna send your lawyer.
No,
up to
it's
talk to
not
you
your
that.
process. It's not to be carried on as your process as usual. This is a warning. You understand me? You can't keep treating me this way. All of you. I'm done.
He'd do
I
it.
am done. The power and authority of God supersedes the laws of man. You don't believe that? Wait and see.
I got the following conditions also.
There is no conditions because God's love is unconditional. I'm talking about the love of God.
Hang on. Let
Love
me
of
tell you-
God
Warning.
sees all under it. That surpasses all understanding. You can't comprehend it because you're not operating from a place of the love of God. You're operating from a place of the love of money because you keep putting bail over my head. I have no price over my head because God has already paid the price for me. He has set me free and you keep containing me.
Counsel,
I don't have any further
Yes, Your Honor.
containing.
I think.
You don't
Are you
understand.
going to
Release
put,
me or pay the
competency-
consequences.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I can't hear you that well.
Are you going to put competency in question at this point?
Competency
wait.
again.
We're
Again.
gonna. I'm
Again.
gonna go visit her this week. And,
Comprehend
I'll be able
something
to let
else.
the court know next visit or
Okay.
next hearing.
Okay. I'm going to wait until then.
Okay.
Clark County has a warrant out for you right now. I didn't know whether you're aware
You've
of that.
been warned. If you don't send in money right now to support this young lady's
I'm
endeavors,
setting a condition that you don't go within 1,000 feet.
you're going to be fucked.
806 North 8th, and you clear that warrant if you do get out. We'll send over the paperwork, counsel, after you go up and meet her. If you have a
She's hot, right?
issue on the 1077, please present it to the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Given those questions on the.
I love that part where they
1077,
finally muted her after nobody could be talking. Are you gonna?
Thank you.
Is her competency in question?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll have Kayla White next, Your Honor.
So there you are.
What a wonderful lady. I mean, salt of the earth.
Kayla Rochelle White.
Salt
sir.
of the earth.
I'm glad we got to see that in its whole.
No, sir.
That was good.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, sir.
and of your
Yes,
own
sir.
free will,
Of course, sir.
Yes, sir.
and because you believe that you are indeed guilty.
Yes, sir.
March 15th, 2021, at the location of I-94 near Parker Road,
You think they could get her
Lima
for
Township,
making
Washtenaw
threats?
County, State of Michigan, were you
You've been
operating a motor
warned.
vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle,
should take that to a
had you
new level.
ingested a controlled substance?
The judge
Yes,
was
sir.
warned.
And what was that controlled substance?
Ketamine.
Methamphetamine.
And you did not have lawful authority to use that, did you?
No, sir.
All right. Were you stopped by the police?
Yes.
There was an
Oh, no,
accident.
I haven't
There was
seen
an
it yet.
accident in the police camp. Sorry.
All right. There was an accident. Police
Oh,
arrived.
that's great.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
And were you ultimately taken to the hospital?
Yes, sir.
A blood mobile unit? And there was blood drawn?
Yes, sir.
And did
I could see her-
the
I could
blood
see her
result
slinging
show
poo, by the way.
Yeah, she's a pretty
result
slinger.
of ketamine
Yeah.
and or its derivative in your system?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And
they
did you
Your
have,
Honor.
Hey, he's
and
driving.
do you have any reason to dispute those blood test results?
Son of a bitch.
No, sir.
Yeah, look at him keep looking up at the road.
The use is going to be of a different substance, is it, counsel? Or is it the same substance?
It's the same substance. He did have THC in his system plus the ketamine, and he did have ketamine on his possessed as well.
Ketamine.
All right.
Ketamine was what caused the
Heaven, that's
intoxication.
it.
All right. And so, sir, and
That's
something you
it
give,
may
like,
seem
animals
I'm
or
being
something?
redundant, but I have asked you this question. You did indeed use the ketamine, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you knew what you were using was ketamine.
Yes, sir.
All right. Counsel, have I complied with the court rule and would it be proper to accept this defendant's pleas?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Defense is satisfied, Your Honor. Thank you.
Court will accept the defendant's pleas of guilty to counts 2 and 3. Count 1 is
Comes in
dismissed.
several forms.
Pre-sentence
One
investigation.
the
and
FDA has
report
approved
is
as a
ordered
medication for
at
depression and as a nasal spray.
Huh.
14A3 probation.
A nasal spray.
Yeah, so it's something you can get over the
Sentencing in
counter.
this matter will be
No, not over the counter.
Well,
July
Chat's
7th,
saying it's
2022,
horse
9 a.m., and
tranquilizer.
That is before Judge
And
Fred.
cat tranquilizer.
Found
Yeah,
in this
and
matter with its
veterinarian.
conditions will
And
continue.
it's sometimes
you.
used
Thank you, Your
by
Honor.
people to get high.
Aiden, give me a call and I'll explain
He
everything.
was stoned as a horse, baby.
Court calls the case of People versus Lois Juzera.
Zero, Your Honor.
On behalf of the people.
Your Honor, good afternoon. Joe Simon on behalf of Ms. Zura. Ms. Zura, will you unmute and state your name, please?
Lois
Dragon Monkey,
Zura.
unmute and state your name, would you?
All right.
See you, buddy.
I do have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant would be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated second offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, the operating intoxicated third offense would be dismissed. And it further indicates defendant was accepted into 15th District Court sobriety court and will be participating as part of the agreement.
That is accurate, Your Honor. We also submitted a referral form from 15th District Court sobriety court, which you should have as well.
Yes.
I like the
There is
math
some of
plate
that.
that's on the
All right, very good.
top of her van. or
All right,
whatever.
ma'am, would you please raise your right hand?
I'm just glad she's got
Do
a
you
mask
solemnly
on
swear
that
or
van.
affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I can't wait to see this one.
I do.
What'd you do,
State your name
Grandma?
for the record, please.
Sounds like she's drunk.
Lois DeZora.
All right. Ma'am,
But
it
hit
is
the
this board's
wine.
understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated second offense. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to
Second offense.
5 days to 1 year in jail, a $200 to $1,000 fine plus court costs. The court could order community service or any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary.
They'll never put
The
this
court
old
could
lady
order
in
your
jail.
vehicle immobilized.
No way. in
Court could
hell.
also order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services.
I-
You understand all of that, ma'am?
We will come right back. I want you to look at George and look at underneath here, and hopefully he will move in a second. We're going to bounce back. I'll bounce back to it. Mikey,
Yes,
you've
Your
got to
Honor.
see.
All right.
Under
You
here
also
is
understand
George.
that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge,
Is that a
and you would be sentenced before, I
unabsorbed
believe, Judge Burke
twin?
in the 15th District Court.
Like a
Is that
fetus?
correct, ma'am? You understand that?
I'm going to try to pause it.
Talking to you, honey. Are you drunk again?
We're gonna
Oh,
shut your
drunk
video
as-
off, see if we can get better bandwidth. Yeah, we lost her.
She's creed framed. Oh, she died. We
Creed
lost
Frank.
her. Creed frame. Creed frame. Woo.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, and I can also see you.
Okay, let's, you understand I will not be your sentencing judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Understanding all of that, you still wish to plead guilty.
Yes, Your Honor.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Plead guilty.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
You had signed an advice of rights form and gone over that with your counsel, with your counsel?
What is
Yes, I have.
All right.
Joseph like
Do you have any questions
stretching
regarding
his
any of the
back.
rights on that form?
No, Your Honor.
You understand you're waiving all the rights on that form, including those rights contained in paragraph 5?
Yes, I do.
All right. You understand you're also giving up your right to appeal of right.
One of the cans of
Yes.
Coca-Cola with the jack in it
Are
already.
you on
I saw that.
probation?
No, Your Honor.
Are you on parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get
Wait
you
till you
to
see what
plead
he's
guilty
gonna
to
do.
this charge?
No.
Anybody threatened you or coerced you in any way?
45 days, you think so?
Sorry, I didn't hear that response, ma'am.
No, Your Honor.
All right. You're doing this voluntarily
Yes. Your
and
Honor.
of your own free will.
Yes, I am.
On May 5th, 2022, at the location of Dexter near North Maple Road in the city of Ann Arbor, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, I was, Your Honor.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, had you consumed intoxicating liquor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you recall how much you had and what you had?
I had 3 drinks of Black Russian.
All right.
Ooh.
And was there an
Not
accident?
White
or did
Russians.
the
Once you
police
go
stop
black.
you?
I was stopped by the
Those are the
police
really big ones. Creed.
Okay, why'd they stop you, ma'am?
going
they're
above
filthy.
the speed limit.
Yes.
The vessels
Okay, you're
are
not
like
disputing the
Russian.
right of the police to stop you, are you?
I am not, Your Honor.
All right. Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, I'm kind of
Okay, were
surprised
you
you can't
taken for a
even take a
blood
Black
test?
Russian drink.
Data master, Your Honor.
Was it a data master? Okay, were you taken for a breath test?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what were the results of that test?
0.14.
All right, you don't have any reason to dispute
Almost
those
double, right?
test
I
results,
see
do
you,
you?
Jay. I see you.
I do not.
All right. And ma'am, had you previously been convicted of operating while intoxicated on or about March 15, 2005 in Lee County, Florida, and or of impaired on or about September 30th, 2019 in the 15th District Court?
In Florida, the event occurred in June 2004, but the legal work was processed on your date that you said. And yes to the charge in 15th District.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Were you drunk on
Have I complied with the
6/16
court
of
rule?
2022 at approximately
People are satisfied.
2 p.m.?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count two. Count one is dismissed pursuant to the plea agreement. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 15th District Court, Sobriety Court.
Your Honor, may I interrupt? We had done that all.
You already
preemptive-
have.
Yep. And
Okay.
Miss, I'm so sorry. Ms. Johns said that if possible, they could sentence her as early as 1 week from tomorrow. She's ahead of all that stuff. She has screening assessment, the whole PSI, everything. I just don't
I
know if we can
understand.
get through your honor's court that quickly.
Excellent.
Well, we can get through my court because I don't have to do anything with it. It's a 15th District Court case, so they're gonna do sentencing and everything else, so.
I'm waiting for
Okay.
Joseph
They
to pull
gave
out a
us
guitar
June
and just start
24th.
singing Garth Brooks songs.
Oh,
That
that's the
head's
date
been-
I'll set. That's the date that they were giving you, right, Mr. Simon?
True. Yes, thank you.
All right, so she's not going to get sentenced. Listen,
June 24th, 2022.
I want to
9
jump over here.
9 a.m.
This
before
just
Judge
happened.
Burke.
I can't find it now, so we're just
All
going to
right.
watch what
On with
just
this
watch this
condition will
case.
continue.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
know that it comes up.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck.
Oh, it's an interpreter. Oh well, we're here for it.
Señor Roman, buenas tardes, ¿me escucha?
So to keep it in mind, under his chin here, I want you to see his tabs.
Interpreter, Your Honor, would you like me to give him the instructions for the?
Yes,
Okay.
Thank you, Ms.
Sweet.
Señor Roman, en un momentito van a aprender la función de interpretación.
Sí.
Unless he sets them up. Thank you. Okay. Señor
you can
Román,
almost
de
see
nuevo,
it there.
como le mencionaba, en un momentito van a aprender la función de interpretación. Su teléfono tiene que seleccionar, tiene que
We get
tocar
the
la
interpreter
pantalla,
to say,
después va a haber
"Lift your
3
head."
puntitos que dicen more o más. Toca esos 3 puntitos y después va a haber una opción que dice language interpretation o interpretación de idiomas. Después tiene que
And
seleccionar
shake your
español,
head.
¿de acuerdo?
See.
He's doing everything he can to hide it. Now he's got it up to his stash.
Hey,
Un
oh,
segundito
Buck.
la van a aprender.
Buck.
Ok, pero no van a aprender, ¿ah?
Sí.
Ok. Listo.
Okay. Oh, they have muted her now.
And
so
she's
that
getting
I can-
frustrated, by the way. She's cursing him out. She's like, "You better answer me, you son of a bitch. This is my job."
Second one we've seen
Okay.
in a movie.
So having called the case, we're set for a probation status here. Mr. Roman is appearing remotely and utilizing the assistance of a court interpreter. I'm sorry, who was the prosecutor that is on this case?
It's Roa.
Greg said, "Not me. I'm on the phone."
Okay.
I have to go downstairs. My
Yeah, I
internet.
know, I can hear the elevator. So let's just give Ms. King a second to get situated because apparently our internet is very.
That was the
shaky
elevator
out
dinging.
here. That are off in her office.
She's gonna start saying something inappropriate.
There it is. Did you see it?
What was that?
So, and Carla, are you handling the probation status hearing?
It's the Raiders.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Yes. It's the whole logo.
Yeah.
There it
my
is.
man.
All right, I'm not sitting through that any longer because it is a damn.
That's great. I
Just
apologize.
the
I didn't want to miss the shot.
Your Honor, Joe Simon on behalf of Mr. Oak, you can unmute yourself, please, and state your name for the record.
Your Honor, my name is Brendan Gregory Oak.
Okay. All right, what are we doing?
Your Honor, in this case, I requested some video and supplemental discovery from Ms. Blanche, which she's going to try to get to me. Your Honor, I think we're going to need a longer period of time. The case is relatively new and it's a combination event
Is
of
Miss
CCW,
Blanche a model?
OWI, and because my
mean-
client was taken into custody, it's been explained to me that CCW was charged immediately, but there's a blood test pending, et cetera. So
Look at her quality
the video
compared to
and the
everyone
blood
else's.
work, et cetera, will
Yeah.
not be back for a while, I suspect. So whatever date the court can accommodate would be fine with us.
She
know what
obviously
all that
does
meant.
makeup
long do you guys
tutorials on the
Longer than a couple of weeks is
on
my
the
thought.
TikTok.
Sorry.
I mean, she's
We
perfect.
received the video, yes. I made the request for the video yesterday and I received the videos already. So Mr. Simon, those are
Oh, great.
available.
You want the 14th or the 21st?
Hair,
July.
makeup, lighting.
Your Honor, if the 14th should
camera.
work, let me just check real quick. Thank you, yes.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned July
It
14th.
does look a little bit like Bieber, but it's one
2022,
side of his
9
head is
a.m.
He's
Where's
not
the Zoom invite
crippled on one
indicates
side.
bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Does the shot girl go turn
Proposed
herself
case,
in?
People versus Annalee Burgess.
Ashley Lundy for the people, standing in for Rob Dowd.
Anal ease Burgess. Come
Daniel
on down.
Price on behalf of Annalee Burgess, who is in this Zoom.
Annalee Burgess.
All right. I have an arraignment for her.
Yes, Your Honor, that is another possession of methamphetamine case, I believe.
Another one.
That is correct, Judge.
Not methamphetamine.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What is it?
Sorry, it's correct that it is a possession, but it is, I believe it's fentanyl.
Oh, even better yet.
Case dismissed.
This one is fentanyl.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Burgess, let me arraign her on those charges.
She's
Ms.
like, what do I
Burgess,
look
you
like?
have
White
before the
trash?
court
There
on
we
a
go,
charge of
baby.
possession of a controlled
Get one,
substance,
too.
that being fentanyl, less
Cody
than
Rhodes.
25 grams. You understand the nature of that charge, ma'am?
Yes.
That's a felony punishable by 4 years incarceration and $25,000 fine plus court costs. Your license is subject to suspension if you don't serve, if you serve less than 1 year incarceration. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Is Mr. Price going to represent you, or are you
Yeah.
going to be in need of an attorney?
He's gonna be representing me.
Is that correct, Mr. Price?
That is correct, Judge.
All right. So as to any further reading of the complaint, you waive for that reading.
That is correct, Judge, and my client stands mute.
Defendant every waive formal reading standing mute. And you waive any time limits on this?
Yeah, I'll waive the
Okay.
time limits.
All right. Seth, what are we doing on the other matter before I set a date? Because
Get
the other
yourself
thing is I got a
killed,
bond
too.
violation report on our other matter, but
That was that wasn't recent, was it, Judge?
I guess those are May 19th.
Anal ease.
So
Think it's a
I don't
family
have
name?
anything since the middle of May. You're correct. Okay. I think we dealt with some
Yeah,
of that.
Judge, if I recall correctly, she immediately, as soon as she found out, went and had private testing done. I believe the court file has
Sorry.
this information. And she tested
There's a
negative.
lifetime ban on drum solos right now.
So what am I doing on that case so I can coordinate these two?
But I'd like to just set them both and have them on the same timeline.
What I'm
So
trying to-
we've got a
I
probable
don't
cause.
know what you're trying to do on the one that's already before.
You think
us.
she's
That
using
way I'll give
fentanyl
you a
because
date
of her
on the new
name?
one.
Yes, Your Honor, it was my understanding that Mr. Dowd was hoping to get them both set for PCC on the same date, get all the discovery to Mr. Price and sort of get the cases lined up
Right.
like Mr. Price is indicating. I also understand that these may be good candidates for drug court, so we need a little bit more time.
Probable cause
Fentanyl,
conference
so
is set
terrible.
before the
I
court
mean,
today,
it's
that
all bad, but
being,
fentanyl, good gracious, is bad.
5613. I'll adjourn that probable cause to July 7th, 2022 at 9. Or as your
Good to
Zoom
see
invite
ya.
indicates, and I'll continue the defendant's bond on that case.
See you. Bye bye.
On the new matter, I will set the probable cause conference on that case for also July 7th, 2022 at 9, or as your Zoom invite indicates. Defendant's bond in that case will be set at a $5,000 personal recognizance bond.
I didn't know that.
The defendant. How often are you testing now, ma'am?
Once a week.
Okay, but
And
that
the
was.
people would just ask for the same in the new case.
It's once a week random?
Yes. I call every day and find out the morning of.
Yeah, I know how it works, but
I
that's good.
know,
Thank you. All right, thank you for clarifying that for me.
No
All
problem.
right. I will sign an order that the defendant needs to test one time per week. Also on this case, ma'am, there is to be no use of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. You understand that?
I understand.
I would think,
Anything
what's a
further,
bigger
folks?
charge,
Oh, Your Honor, thank
fentanyl
you.
or meth?
All right,
I
thank you.
think fentanyl would be a bigger charge, right?
Judge, if you don't mind. There was a warrant on this case on the new charges. I just wanted to ensure that that the warrant has been set aside.
The new case, yes, I will cancel the bench
Fentanyl, I
warrant
would
because I
think,
said it
would be
would.
a
Yeah.
The bench warrant will cancel.
Has to be, right?
It can kill
There's a
you by
bench
just
Thank you very much.
touching.
Judge.
And she hadn't answered.
I just
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice afternoon.
You're leaving me?
hang in there, Joe.
Indeed.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but licking always takes precedence here on this channel.
This guy has a great desk.
99 Wing Street.
Okay. What's going on?
99. Okay.
Man, you've heard excuses from so many, but I've got so much
I don't
going
need
on.
an excuse. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, I just want to get it behind me and get it done and over with.
Okay.
So
All right. 1,500 cash 10% on the new case.
okay.
On the
Audio sounds great today, by the way, over here at Licking.
How much would that be? 150
bucks about.
150 bucks. What is that, man?
On my
$20.
Are you keeping an eye on something that's happening over with Sed, or what's that?
I'm jumping on. I mean, I can't sit around with there waiting all day.
Well, we know how Licking goes.
Let's see here on my case.
It's so hard to catch these because they are always live, always,
2,500 cash.
and they just pop on and you never know when they're on.
Real quick, we're not going to jump from that, but look at we talked about the changing angles
Mhm.
over at Judge Herman's.
That's Herman's?
Yeah.
This year's been rough.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm never in trouble.
So weird.
Interesting.
I'm going to, for sure.
On the falsification charge, 1,500 cash.
Looks a lot like you,
tomorrow
by the
on
way, Ed.
Trespass charge.
Damn it, Red.
Should total like 500.
So you have two to set with Stansbury, one to be assigned to a judge still, and one be set with me. All right, get your application filled out today. All right, thank you.
Thank you, George.
By the way, I'm kind of looking forward to that 70s show reboot. I think that has potential.
But what I heard, only 2 of the original cast will be there.
No, I think it's a lot, unless things have changed.
We'll see. I hope so.
For arraignment today.
Because I was excited about it too, and then I heard, only 2 of the original cast will be there. I'm like, what?
Okay.
As of May 22nd, Topher Grace, Eric Foreman,
Mhm.
Mila Kunis, Jackie,
Okay.
Ashton Kutcher, Michael Kelso.
Look at this courtroom, Creed.
Yeah, this is Licking 1, by the way.
Licking 1 is nice.
How long has he been in Texas?
He's resided.
This is from July of last year.
Fez, Donna, Michael Kelso, Jackie, Eric,
May. Yeah. Okay.
We know High won't be there.
Red, Kitty. Yeah, he won't be. He's been canceled.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what's he's going to be able to get back for pre-trial, trial, plea.
That kid who played
I hope so, Judge.
Okay.
yes, Rapey Mick Raperson will no longer be there.
Yeah, oh, me too, Ragamuffin. I normally wouldn't ever, but this one might make.
Eager to resolve the case. Just didn't have means to travel this week.
Yeah, they're in too. As of May.
Kitty was always cute for an older chick. Look, I didn't want to brag, Chris, but yes, you're right.
Pastor Dave. I forgot about him. Oh, I still love watching old Johnny Carson videos. I still watch them a lot. I also read about that whole thing that what's his name never had anything to do with Publishers Clearinghouse.
I'm Ed McMahon.
Yeah, it was a very interesting article because you think of him with Publishers Clearinghouse, but it was another clearinghouse actually that he had something to do with. Oh, thank you. Did you see the lights get a little dim there, Fire Captain? Did you see them start? They started flickering there a little bit.
Oh, empty. There's the empty seat. That was for you, Fire Captain. Have a seat in the empty seat.
Thank you for the 5 bones. Yeah, you were more than welcome to sit in the empty seat if you'd like.
Oh, yeah, she's super dead. She was drugged out of her mind.
Oh, that was North Carolina. If I'm not mistaken, there's some videos of her. Yeah, and she's in North Carolina. She's real bad off. Oh my God, did she look terrible?
Uh-huh. She had 1 foot in the grave.
What's her name?
You hadn't asked me, and I thought of it.
Anya Roberts is her name. Oh, there's a side by side. So this is kind of interesting. Him taking the time because we've got a lawyer in there,
which is very rare.
Yeah, he's usually just real quick. This is not typical licking stuff.
So who's Heather?
No.
Heather's his wife, and then Rosalie is
Licking, it's typically
her daughter.
very quick.
Okay. His stepdaughter. Okay. All right.
Oh, shit.
Lisa Robin Kelly. She's only 43.
That's how old she when she died?
Yeah.
Oof.
Did you attempted to file a written, or did you just file for discovery?
Oh, here's another good one.
File for discovery. No.
No.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Don't do drugs, okay? They're real bad, okay?
You end up with stupid tattoos like that.
That's a bitchin' ass tattoo. I've been thinking about getting the same exact one.
Okay. I appreciate it. All right.
Same spot.
Same spot, too, yeah.
When should we expect that? This week? Yeah, today or tomorrow. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. Okay. Next matter is 22 CRB 588, State of Ohio versus Joseph Solinger. What's that? Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. How are you?
All right, so wait a minute. Who the hell is Tanya Roberts?
Mr. Thomas.
That was the wife of the next door neighbor that they ended up splitting up and everything. She
Okay, I have a complaint.
Well, she's dead also.
Two complaints charging Mr. Solinger.
January 5th, 2021. She was 65. They prematurely announced her death, and then she died the next day.
Oh, damn. Hit Squad. Hollywood Hit Squad.
We would be requesting an OR bond. Mr. Solinger did appear via summons here today.
I look forward to hopefully Donna comes back as a redhead because
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. She needs to be rid of. I agree with that.
she's not good with the dark hair.
As the file may indicate, Your Honor.
Heck yeah, 405 East for Thirsty Thursday. Kind of a special one today.
One from just last night, as we all slept. It happened. So very fresh.
I prepared some materials to provide to the prosecuting attorney.
I agree.
Who I have been in contact with in regard to Mr. Solinger's case. He has appeared for all of his court appearances across 2 counties.
Yeah, because she's dead. Even worse.
His mental health.
She looks even worse right now.
Oh, that was yeah. So Donna's mom, right? Is that who that was?
Yeah.
Angie?
Mhm.
That loud ass voice of hers.
She's a resident of Pataskala, and they have a home there.
She was in a lot of movies in the 80s.
Not with Mrs. Sullinger. Somewhere to stay.
She was in that Sheena movie, I think it was, where she was like talk to animals and stuff. Run around Africa, blonde and blue eye.
Does he need to?
I don't think I heard of that.
The prosecutor's asking for no contact.
All right, licking sucks when they have lawyers here because they apparently don't have a mic over there.
By the way, I love Righteous Gemstones. Love it. I've
Never
watched
seen it. Never even heard of it.
Looking for. I haven't started this. Yeah, I did. I started the second season. Yeah,
Mr. Solinger is
it's by the same people that created Eastbound and Down.
a cooperative witness in this, Your Honor. She's not asking.
Creed's just an idiot. Doesn't know names.
Removed from the
That's where they're
home.
preachers and stuff.
There is an extensive amount of medical documentation to indicate that Mr. Solinger was not in his right mind.
Is that a man or a woman next to the judge?
And I have been in communication with Miss Davis, and I believe it is.
Ooh.
Okay.
That would. That's why we have a plus at the end of the LB. No.
She's the one that asked for the bond conditions.
I took a long night of decompression on the couch, and I should have just gotten drunk. I needed it.
I don't recall that. I do know we have spoken.
I don't know.
To the victim. We understand there are several issues, and I agree that most of them did surround the issue that he is with the mental health issues and history.
Damn it,
of
monkey.
VA,
That's
and I
so
know
wrong.
his wife feels the same way.
But I get it. I've watched actors and actresses in other things, and I can't. She will forever be that person. There are some actors and actresses that that's a woman, by the way.
She was
good.
I saw that.
And she locked herself in the bathroom, trying to calm him down. I think at this time,
awesome.
until we hear from her, my concern is going to be to be overly cautious, especially with the children, that she was afraid to let, I guess at that time, him to have contact with them. So I've never rescinded my request
Let me look.
for him to have no contact. If you want to amend that to no violent contact, I still don't believe that until
Watch when she comes back.
he should be residing in the
Reed
home.
said she's so hot. Check her out.
I don't know the situation, and
that's
I
true,
would err on
Jay.
the side of caution.
So
Your Honor,
you've had in contact with her since April.
Forgot about her on there.
I would just say we haven't because
Great show
filed
for a couple seasons.
One of the pink, yeah, they are kind of high.
So we don't know unless she calls us. We don't
Okay.
Mrs. Solinger is sitting in the gallery.
They are.
Actually, on the hallway right
She,
now.
you know,
Together. As a consequence.
she's got
of Mr.
good
Solinger's
bra, Creed. Good bra.
participation in the VA program, he is on medication. He has been quite compliant with the protocols that he was given by the VA. Mrs. Solinger is certainly at the availability of the prosecutor. She can speak.
And he's never, and I don't have any documents that he's referring to. I've never seen any of that.
I have a series of documents
Okay.
in hand right now.
I've never seen those.
Okay.
So, don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
Mrs. Solinger.
It looks like all of Ed's gift subs have already been grabbed.
Oh,
If they
wow.
haven't- If they haven't, he donated 5 gift subs.
Nice. 5 hallelujahs for you, Ed. Thank you.
So that's 5 of you can grab. But I don't see the box up there anymore, so I think they've all been grabbed. So thank you, Ed. So much.
Nice. Welcome to the new members. Don't forget tomorrow, 6 o'clock East to end out the week.
Good
We do
afternoon,
members
Mr.
only.
Erickson. I have a ticket from June 4 charging you with speeding. Okay. Go ahead.
The officer didn't put the right vehicle in the car.
Okay.
I have speeding tickets.
Thank
in
you,
the
Ed.
back. I just paid them because
Okay.
I did it.
Yeah.
But this time.
Oh, well, hello. This girl looks like a good time.
And I brought my ticket with me.
Why? Because she's a nurse or something?
Okay. I'll
She's
look at it.
Because
Look,
she's standing
a
here.
little respect, Creed. She's the head nurse.
Okay.
Means she's in charge.
How the hell do you know that? The color of her panties?
I know things.
Okay, so that's probably why that says that, but,
Anthony, go back and watch it. It was a good one. I think you'll enjoy it.
And you can go back and watch all the old members only.
it's just the
May I
Very
say,
good.
God bless and go to hell.
what kind of vehicle it is.
Absolutely.
They don't actually, I don't think actually write it in. It's just options that come down. Yeah.
Thank you, Ed. It's a great way to show support. We really do appreciate it.
So,
It's the
maximum
gift
penalty
keeps
for
on
that
giving.
offense is $150 fine. You can pay that, like you said, you can just pay that if you want to have a trial. You're welcome.
Agreed, Rick.
Today. Okay. You want to plead not guilty?
Yes.
All right. All right. That'll get set here relatively quickly. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Do I go home?
Yeah, you'll have a trial date set here shortly. Next matter is 17.
She stands
TRD
weird. She was like,
148 and 19
Yeah.
TRD 9152, State of Ohio versus
Maybe bow-legged. I'm not sure. It was the way she stood up against her. Is weird.
they got to. It's a rough job.
Mr. Gardner, you failed to appear for a contempt hearing on the 17 case. What happened there?
Got doctor's note.
Travel.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I just got caught up in work, man. So
Okay.
I'm here today trying to take care of that.
All right. Well, I can't take care of that for you. That's set with Judge Stansberry, I believe.
Name we know well.
Yeah.
So he'll reset that contempt hearing. And the other one was the failure to appear for a trial on a driving under suspension charge.
Very loud door there. You hear that?
Very loud
That
door.
reset for trial. What do you want to do with that charge?
I mean, what's it consist of? I just pay fine.
I have to check here. Let's see what.
I didn't see it.
Everything taken care of.
Okay.
except for your courthouse.
Okay, that's good. So
Oh, there's some
maximum penalty is 30 days in jail and $250 fine. Yeah, based on your record here, I'm probably not going to send you to jail today or driving under suspension.
That's good to hear.
That's a plus.
Okay.
Oh, you know,
You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
He's holding his tummy.
By pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to a trial.
He's nervous about going in.
Waiving
And
your right to an attorney.
on to drop one before court. Have a chance.
Except you get the
Nervous
found guilty. What's going on with your? Is this the last thing holding your license up? Or?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is it.
All right.
A 10-year struggle, man. I'm finally getting her done.
Okay, good.
Get her done.
Do anything. One.
You better. Judge is just moping through the papers. Witness, nothing to say.
Did you see me glaring over? I've got a window over here, and I swear to God, something just like swung by like it was a vine.
It
Or
was
like
the
something,
guy.
something on a vine.
There's that guy trying to sell you stuff. He's trying to get your attention.
He's over there knocking on the door or the window.
Hey, bud, you still there?
My hundo, bro.
So for your contempt hearing, you don't show up for contempt hearing, it ends up being jail time contempt, I would imagine. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, bag blazer, I can't imagine stitches in your foot. I can't imagine
Ooh.
walking.
God.
God.
Versus Delmica Klein.
Versus Ethan Klein.
Do you have any Pepsi Max, Your Honor?
Good afternoon.
Thank you for returning the pencil and not stealing
You're
it.
not Ms. Klein, are you? Okay.
Is that Miss Klein?
This is
long shot on
Delmica
the.
Klein.
That is not.
Okay. I don't have another one. What's that? I don't have a file.
I'm Nicholas.
Okay. Just have a seat there.
What's the chances of two Kleins being there at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, imagine. I guess his.
He sat down. He wasn't the right one.
Oh, they just cut it. Wait, they never cut it.
That's weird.
Oh, it's back.
It was this buffering issue, perhaps.
I have a complaint here
Oh.
for failure to license a dog. Did you receive a copy of that?
Failure to license a dog?
Maximum penalty for that is
6 months in
$100
jail.
fine. I always forget.
Why would we even read this before the judge?
$25. You have any question about that, Charlie? Okay. How would you like to plead today? Understand a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
Yeah.
Understand you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, did you get the dog registered?
Not yet.
Okay.
She's
Get that done.
honest.
Yeah, that's what the goal is today.
I have a child, Your Honor. I was heading there today, this morning, and they just said I'd call.
Cost, okay?
How
All right, thank you.
how do you register a dog? My dog isn't registered.
I
As
think
what?
some dogs do need to be registered in certain areas.
As a killer? As a
Yeah,
an
isn't that-
offender?
Isn't that a thing for certain dogs now?
Expires 22 TRD 4944. Mr. Klein, I have a complaint here charging you with speeding. Did you receive a copy of that complaint?
Yes.
Okay. Maximum penalty for that offense is a $150 fine. However,
damn.
based on your speed, I could find that you were operating recklessly and suspend your license as well. Any questions about that charge?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
How would you like to plead today?
I would like to plead guilty.
Okay. You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt.
Coda can't even go and
Right
get
to trial.
shaved because she hasn't had her heartworm medicine yet.
Guilty plea, find you guilty.
She's not up to date on her heartworm medicine.
Uh, York Road. What's
That'll
going on?
happen.
98.
Yeah, like you said, this lady, I was driving home, had my music on loud, I was being careless. And
She was watching Twitch.
Yeah. So you
Huh.
get your license in.
So you guys got to understand, we live in the South. There's not a lot you have to do here.
There's dogs rampantly just running the streets.
I mean, with everything, really, when you think about it. I mean, it's kind of, the laws are kind of dead, do you think?
You kind of see animals roaming everywhere.
No tickets.
Right.
Nope.
I don't know if it's like that in the cities where you guys live, but sometimes I walk out the house and I'll see a stray dog and I'm like, oh shit, let me turn around. I don't know if he's a killer.
Well, you also were chased while out walking or jogging one time.
Slash. Yeah. So yeah, I
Slash
see I see a dog and I'm like, ooh.
Fast pace.
starting an internship, so
Okay.
I understand.
Internship paper mill.
129 in court costs. Able to take care of that?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very
There
much.
you go. Humanitarian.
What's that?
Guys, we're going to watch a couple more of these and then jump on out of here. Don't forget 405 East. We got to chase Thirsty Thursday. So feel free to get drunk and come join us.
Just don't drive.
And I guess that's it. Licking says, you know what? It's time.
They've called it. They said, look,
They called it.
you guys are done for the day. Get stepping.
Oh,
But-
hey, Sally, I agree with you on that. I had an ex of mine with a couple of the most sweetest dogs you'd ever meet. And they were pit bulls. They were brought up right. And, yeah, no, I agree with you on that.
Oh,
For
gosh.
sure.
I got bit by a St. Bernard when I was probably 10 years old. And then I got attacked by a pit bull about 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Yeah, about 3 years ago. So yeah, it's good times are had by all here.
Good times, good times. I can't get over. What is the? I just wanted to hear what the audio was like.
It was terrible when I was trying to listen to it.
Yeah, I want to see here.
If I'm asked for what was the date he was given the PR bond?
Let's see.
Oh no, sounds pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, he was. Let's see. Let's see if I can answer that.
Weird. I don't like not being able to see him, but I like this. I wish it would switch a little bit. At least.
I'm wondering why they were making the guy on the end put his mask up and down. Well, these two don't even have one on.
Yeah, that was weird. Did you see that? Anyways. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Creed frame free, by the way. And I've kept the computer on the entire time. So whatever I did last night, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we'll see.
We'll see, kids. Don't forget, we're going to kick off today's Thirsty Thursday with the DUI chase we had last night in the Los Angeles area. I mean, Creed missed it because we were snoozing like babies.
Oh, I was.
And we're going to watch it with you guys today. A very interesting ending. one of a kind for sure. So we're going to check that out. And lots more. Some famous DUIs, as well as
man.
just some dumb drunks.
Geese, do not mess with geese. They will run after you. Ones in Myrtle Beach were so bad. Like over at Market Common, they'd kind of, boy, they assert their area. You know, they that's not the right way of saying it, but you know what I mean.
And their poop is very greasy and slick.
Yeah, just great poll question someday. What's better, the Sizzler, Quincy's, Western Sizzlin?
There's so many great ones.
There is Ponderosa. That was on the bottom. That's what we had though. Sizzler, Western Sizzlin, Quincy's. Is there any other of the big? Well, I guess I
used
need to say Ryan's technically was along that line.
I used to love Western Sizzlin Buffet.
Yeah.
When me and my wife first started dating, I think we ate there like at least once a month.
That
Like
sounds
old
really
people.
good right now. I'm starving. I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat. We'll see you guys back here 4:05 East for Thirsty Thursday, and we got a Chase. Thank you. Been fun. Good day in court. Best one. I'm glad we got to go back and watch from the beginning with the crazy one.
Yeah, I'm glad she was there because she's the thumbnail, baby, and it's making it easy. Until next time, thank you guys so much.
Even Herman said it's time to go.
Oh, he's done too. We're out of here.
Oh yeah? Well, screw you guys. I'm going home.